All these haters. Oh, pure haters. They're haters, but it is what it is. I don't expect them to like me. I don't like them either. It's a
When I arrive at Undisputed, I'm going to arrive like a king.
They're just keeping that money train going.
It's not over for Anthony.
Best is still to come.
Anthony Joshua lied to us.
How could you criticize AJ now? He's on the best run of his career.
This is a completely different fight.
There isn't anyone I know that's more dedicated to the sport than him.
You only give up when that competition within yourself dies.
Get ready for the return of Anthony Joshua.
Lions are known for their power, pride, and unwavering determination. This lion's story begins adjacent to the African savannah, a descendant of the Yoruba people, a culture rich in history and tradition.
I've been a frequent traveller to Nigeria when I was a young kid. My mum was born in the UK, travelled back to Nigeria when she was 3 and spent a lot of her time in Nigeria growing up. But I'm born, bred, raised in the UK, so I was a London boy, a Watford boy at heart.
As he began the transition from a young boy into a young man, AJ found himself on a dangerous path. As a teenager, AJ struggled to navigate the everyday challenges and temptations associated with growing up on an urban British estate. In his teens, AJ was arrested for fighting, amongst other offences.
So I got let out on bail after like 2 months. Yeah. It was like I had to sign on. I got banned from the area I grew up in.
This restrictive spell in the dark shadows of the British establishment lit a fire under Anthony Joshua. On leaving prison, AJ knew he wanted to change his direction and began to lift weights and take up boxing, a sport that would channel his aggression, focus his mind, and set him on the path to greatness.
I was caught up in a situation, could have gone real bad. I took a long vacation, no doubt left none of them mad.
I'd be up like 4 in the morning and go running by 5 and training at 11 and back and then training at 5 and then back.
Most man end up in a 2-man pad.
Through boxing, I'm healthy, sleeping better, I surround myself around different kind of people.
If they could, they probably should. Oh yeah. I left the hood, I said I would.
My whole life flipped on its head without Ben introducing me, and who knows what I would be doing now.
AJ now embarked on an incredibly positive trajectory in the gym and the ring, leading him to the Team GB squad. Outside of the ring, AJ was to take another turn for the worse. In 2011, he was pulled over and found in possession of a large amount of cannabis while driving in his Team GB tracksuit. Joshua escaped imprisonment, but was found guilty of possession of a Class B narcotic with intent to supply.
Because I got stopped, I knew I had the Worlds coming up in about 6 months, so I went back to the gym just hungry as ever.
At 6'6", Josh towers over most, but he's a gentle giant with an easy humour.
I could hear the roar, the cheer, the support that they gave me.
The most rousing reception granted to him.
I think that was a turning point for me where I said, this is it, boxing or nothing.
Representing Great Britain!
I was caught up in a situation. Took a long vacation. No doubt that's one of them now.
Here's the official
I
verdict.
said I would, so I'ma get mine and I won't drop back.
Anthony Joshua raising his hands and
Now firmly back in the ring, and with only 4 years of experience in boxing, AJ did the unthinkable. He won gold at the 2012 London Olympics, catapulting him into the limelight. But how did a novice boxer rise so quickly? It wasn't just talent, it was the heart of a lion. The Olympics were the world's first glimpse of Anthony Joshua's potential, but that was only the beginning. After the Olympics, Anthony Joshua turned professional, and the world watched as he tore through the heavyweight division. With every fight, every knockout, he proved that he wasn't just a boxer, he was a force of nature.
Change don't change like it used to. Who runs the roost round here? The coop's gone clear. Got the heart from the bass to the snare, but the word is what's keeping them.
And he got absolutely slaughtered with a left hand right on the...
He's going to clear out the entire heavyweight division and unify.
This is done and dusted. It is his 6th second round win. And he's 12.
The work don't start till the top. Think it's resting, but we're not. Spread the message and it's love. I get the S and the P and the R from above. I see the restless for the keys and the part. bump like the Missy song. Shut your noise, silence when I run the voice. In your ears, open your mind. Why do they talk like gangsters? Why they don't move like gangsters?
Anthony Joshua, a real sense that we are looking at a future superstar.
Gangsters. Why do they act like gangsters? Why they don't move like gangsters?
AJ blasted through early opposition, setting up a mega fight with old foe Dillian Whyte for the British heavyweight title.
Dylan will fight December 12th with the British title on the line. You can have his 5 minutes of fame right now.
Stop being fake and trying to fool the people. This is not you, mate. Be yourself.
Hey, the guy's fake. You don't even use his real name. Oluwafemi.
You come and be acting like some good behaving punk. Be yourself, man. What's wrong with you? You're getting hurt December, I'm telling you now. I'm gonna mess you up.
You're lucky to be on my undercard. Just focus on
Man try to say he's better than AJ. Tell my man shut up. Man's been dealing like Beyblade. I rude boy, shut up. Better than AJ, shut up. Best in the ring, not a rude boy. Look, couple man call me a backup dancer on stage of the Brits, I'm a backup dancer.
Having been walked to the ring by Stormzy, AJ shut up any doubters as he stopped Whyte in a throwback British blockbuster on his way to announcing himself as a serious contender for world title honours.
Is this the breakthrough? White looking to hold. Finish. Joshua asked a lot of questions tonight.
All roads led to the world heavyweight title.
Of anticipation here at the O2. Officially, Charles Martin.
I'm a world champion now, and I'm gonna keep it. She's staying right there.
Of Anthony Joshua.
That belt's its own identity. That belt don't represent you.
I walk this earth like a god. You see what I'm saying?
The way I put it all together, it's a masterpiece. Put up in everybody.
AJ faced American Charles Martin for his first world title attempt. Anthony Joshua realized his and the nation's dream in blitzing Martin to be crowned the IBF heavyweight king. Boxing had a new bona fide superstar.
I remember when all I had was $1 in a dream. Now I live this life and it ain't always what it seemed. I'm built different, got that fire in my soul. From rags to riches, boy, I conquered every goal. Made it from the dirt, boy, I defied the odds. Rose in the concrete, still I ride.
So Anthony Joshua, I think he looks the business, he's in great shape and all that, but we don't know anything about him until he gets in hard fights.
So what would be that word? Anthony Joshua.
Untested.
Okay, there you go.
Young lion and the king.
Enter Vladimir Klitschko. Dr. Steelhammer had dominated the heavyweight scene for almost a decade prior to the ascension of Brits Tyson Fury and now Anthony Joshua. But as Fury faltered and disappeared into sporting oblivion, it was Anthony Joshua's turn to try and beat the long-standing heavyweight king. Unlike Fury, AJ had amassed a huge supporter base and commercial prowess, which translated to Wembley Stadium, being chosen as the venue for this unified heavyweight title clash. How would AJ fare under such immense pressure? What was on Vladimir Klitschko's infamous memory stick?
Do not ask me after the fight what is on this stick.
The world waited with bated breath.
Oh, he's down! Incredible stuff. Absolutely amazing. It's all unraveling. Won't recover from that. That's a huge. I thought he was going to go and he didn't. Massive shot from Joshua. And now Klitschko goes. It doesn't look like it. Joshua's going for the finish. And that might just be that.
In an all-time classic, AJ had to climb off the canvas to emphatically knock out his legendary counterpart. His coronation as unified heavyweight king was complete, ushering in a new era of British boom on the world stage. From winning the IBF heavyweight title in 2016 to unifying the WBA, IBF, and WBO titles, AJ's rise was meteoric. The lion was roaring, and the world took notice.
I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throws.
Yeah, man, I fought one of the best, and Anthony Joshua's going to be around for a while.
When I fought Anthony Joshua, that was the first time I ever sustained some damage.
Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but I like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George.
Young kid, strong kid, and look forward to watching him on the big screen as he go on and climb the rankings, just like Lennox did over here.
Now we go to the big boys of boxing.
Morning, everybody. You got a special guest in the building. We are from the United Kingdom. He's a heavyweight champion of the world, 22-0, Anthony Joshua.
Aims to conquer America.
I mean, it's your first fight in America, June 1st, Madison Square Garden.
AJ.
What do you think about Big Baby as a boxer?
He's an ex-kickboxer, drug abuser.
He's just a little bit.
Fury knocked it about 7 times, right? He's the softest puncher in the heavyweight division.
Your mom think I'm hit hard though.
How old are you? How old are you?
When I deal with him, I hope he just eats a slice of humble pie.
This your boy Big Baby Miller here. I made a bag haul.
Just talk to me about the training events that happened last night for you to learn about this fight.
A lot of ways to handle a situation. I handle it wrongly, and I'm paying a price for it.
I just said, mate, I've got some terrible news. And he's like, what? I said, Miller's failed a drugs test.
What happened with Miller reflects on my life, doesn't it? Because he's taking drugs and we have to kind of find a whole nother opponent.
This is probably the most extensive case of cheating in this sport we have ever seen. You know,
Does Miller know the fight's off?
Oh.
He just said Miller.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Does he know the fight's off?
Unbelievable.
We're delighted to announce the new opponent, the Unified World Heavyweight Championship. Anthony Joshua will take on Andy Ruiz.
June the 1st, Madison Square Garden is his night. Obviously that so many people, everyone will remember for a long, long time.
Anthony Joshua lied to us. Let's just call it what it is.
Were you surprised at how good Ruiz's skill set was?
He ain't that skillful.
He looked gassed by the time the second round arrived.
He beat you?
Yeah, by a lucky punch. By a punch that was sent by the gods.
Anthony Joshua met his first major setback, a shocking defeat to Andy Ruiz Jr. The world was stunned, and critics were quick to question his legacy.
Joshua right now looks so bad because of that. Could you imagine what Wilder would do to him?
You know, he got knocked down 4 times. He gave up, in my opinion.
What was supposed to be AJ's coming out party in America quickly turned into disaster as the overweight Ruiz knocked Joshua out in front of a stunned Madison Square Garden.
Tonight goes down as a huge upset. AJ will rebuild. He will be devastated when this sinks in. And he's got to use that hunger to bounce back and win this rematch. I know he's got the heart of a lion. He'll be back, he'll rebuild.
Boss, I'm driving like a fudge running.
But he will be back. I know he'll be even hungrier now.
Stop, I'm making an entrance.
He needs to win. It's a must-win fight now.
Saturday night, I'm ready to start and I'm calling the shots in. I gotta show some muscle, I gotta show some muscle.
AJ's got to rebuild, come back stronger. Let the fire burn inside him.
This is the range. He needs to keep it up. Jab to the body from Joshua as well. Switching it up. And a right foot shot. Beautiful work for Joshua.
In the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, AJ skillfully shut down Andy Ruiz and boxed his way to a points victory. AJ was once again unified heavyweight champion of the world.
We go to the scorecards after 12 rounds of boxing. Anthony Joshua.
Redemption, revenge, reclamation in the desert for AJ. And that was, gentlemen, a boxing masterclass.
Absolutely. I gotta show some muscle, I gotta run this show, 'cause na 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 na
You ask the crowd what they want to see. I'm up for anything.
It's not about the opponent, it's about the legacy and the belt. If that is Tyson Fury, let it be Tyson Fury.
He's the undefeated heavyweight champion. We had Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury said he was running. They've been waiting for him. They tried to make fights with him. He didn't want it.
If Tyson Fury's down, I'm ready, I'm keen. I've got 4 of the major belts, he's got 1. I'll take that one from him.
They're just keeping that money train going. And I don't blame them because this is a business at the end of the day.
I'll fight anyone who has that belt.
And if I was his management team, I'd say stay away from Fury, stay away from Wilder, and we'll just fight the rest of the people and keep making plenty of money.
They're in conversations now of the best way to put a package together that can lead us into 2021. The next fight I want to be for the undisputed championship of the world.
24 hours after Tyson Fury confirmed his undisputed world heavyweight title fight against Anthony Joshua, it could already be in doubt.
A new year brought a new challenge.
Reports claim that a court in the United States has ruled that Fury must face Deontay Wilder for a 3rd time by September following a civil arbitration case.
The undefeated Oleksandr Usyk, determined to halt AJ's rejuvenation. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium hosted the bout in Anthony Joshua's hometown, as the unified heavyweight champion looked to take on the former undisputed cruiserweight king.
Every ambitious fighter is chasing for glory. AJ is the best. He is the king of the division. But if you want to become a king yourself, you have to dethrone the king.
Usyk sent shockwaves throughout the boxing world as he put on the performance of his life. On his biggest night to date, Oleksandr Usyk earned the title of the new heavyweight champion of the world. With nowhere to hide, 11 months later, Usyk vs Joshua Part 2 took place at the Jeddah Superdome in Saudi Arabia. Usyk started well, but with Joshua improving throughout the fight, Usyk had to up his quality. The mercurial and seemingly versatile Usyk found answers to all the questions an improved AJ was asking. The highly anticipated rematch was intense, and after losing by split decision, the frustration within AJ boiled over, leading to a controversial post-fight outburst.
You're not strong, how did you beat me? I'm not sure his team on this. Wait, I'm talking.
I don't feel anything, I'm upset.
I'm telling you, this guy to beat me tonight, maybe I could have done better.
Really, deep down in my heart. I give my life to this game, man. I give everything. I swear to you, I give a lot.
Find what you believe in, what you're good at, and just give it a go and keep on digging.
I'm passionate about it, and I want to win. Fight for the undisputed championship of the world, and I lost it, and it killed me.
But he'll be back. He'll return to the drawing board. He's a fighter through and through. He just lost to the better boxer tonight.
Without these belts around my waist, who are you? I have to have that mentality to always be able to get up, even when the chips are down. They're down right now, but I'm not stopping. Don't let success get to your head, and don't let failures get to your heart. Just stay consistent, stay true to yourself, and that's exactly what I've done, and ended up becoming victorious.
Anthony Joshua once again demonstrated to the world that a lion doesn't give up. It learns, adapts, and comes back stronger.
I'm not perfect, but I'm trying.
AJ announced his return to the ring against Jermaine Franklin. This was the first time for over 7 years that AJ featured in a fight that wasn't on pay-per-view. Part of AJ's rejuvenation involved him moving over to the US to train under the guidance of new trainer Derek James.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race.
As fight night rolled around, Joshua fought in a tentative style, but still achieved a persuading win over Franklin. They say necessity is the mother of invention, and after this must-win victory, Anthony Joshua began his reinvention.
If Derek James can't make me, I've got to make myself. He can only implement and tell me certain things, but it's up to me to do it.
Stage 1 of Joshua's rejuvenation was complete. Now he looked to take on a much bigger challenge, as a rematch of immense proportions was set to take place against Dillian Whyte. The planned reignition of this tumultuous rivalry was cancelled due to Dillian Whyte failing a drugs test. With AJ seeking a new foe, Robert Helenius stepped up, having recently suffered a dramatic first-round loss at the hands of Deontay Wilder.
Taking on a late substitute.
This mounted the pressure on AJ to put on a spectacle for the audience, to bring back the pay-per-view numbers that he's known for bringing in. Heckling rang across the stadium as AJ started off with a hesitant performance, but as the fight moved forward, Joshua started to threaten the big right hand, and in the 7th round, a vicious jab to the body, followed by a right hand landed flush, giving AJ a vindicating and essential knockout.
Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Worry with the legs, all about finesse, I ain't not impressed.
I was calm in there. Round after round, I knew what I was doing. I could step up the gas. With or without the knockout tonight, I would have been comfortable and happy in that ring. We collected belt after belt, 4 of the 5 major belts. IBO, IBF, WBO, WBA, we collected all them belts.
Enter Ben Davison into Anthony Joshua's story.
Ben Davison is so analytical. He is the guy that will watch tape on a fighter over and over and over and find the smallest chink in the armor. That's what Ben Davison has brought to boxing.
I've always had a tool bag full of tools. Ben just showed me which ones to use at the right job. And that's what it is.
Like running a race where you sing. I keep it coming like this is buffet.
I remember post Usyk 2 press conference, I was like, I felt emotional for him, do you know what I mean? He just wanted the answers, you know? And I felt like we could give them to him, if I'm being honest.
Ben Davison's first assignment would be in a Saudi Arabia megacard against formidable opponent Otto Wallin as part of Turki Al-Sheikh's The Day of Reckoning card. The referee stopped the fight in round 5, following a dominant performance by AJ. Joshua had made an important statement, proving himself once again as a contender for the undisputed championship.
There's nothing to criticize him now. The link up with Ben Davison has been amazing. He's looked fantastic.
Big boxing news. Anthony Joshua will face former UFC champion Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia.
I like this. Ngannou put Fury on his backside, didn't he, when they boxed last year?
Proving that even the toughest crossover fighters are no match for a boxer at the top of his game, Joshua approached the fight in the same vein as a true champion.
He knocks out Tyson Fury. It's not even questionable. I've got the best heavyweight in the world, and his name is Anthony Joshua. This guy is a monster. A monster.
This round 2 knockout showcased AJ's determination to rise back to the top.
What we are seeing is the maturity of a fighter, and we're seeing it live as a champion. And when we saw that kid maintain his composure in a completely neutral environment like Riyadh, that shows you that this is not the reckless fighter we saw a few years back. This is a completely different fight.
It's not just about the money and the fame. He's about, building a real heavyweight championship legacy.
Anthony Joshua's journey is far from over. Facing life's adversities and challenges with the help of his fists, one thing remains clear. AJ embodies the lion spirit, his Nigerian roots, his Yoruba heritage, his ability to rise from the ashes. These are the traits that make him a champion.
It's not about the riches in a man's pocket. A man can't run with money in his pocket. All he can run with is hope in his heart. I wanted to make sure I came back as champion to show it's relatable. You can go through certain things in life. Every person who wants to get over a certain hurdle may fail the first time. And if you do, just make sure you don't give up.
Now flying high, the newly rejuvenated AJ finds himself ready to headline Wembley again for the first time in 6 years. He will face the heavy-handed Daniel Dubois in an all-British blockbuster on the 21st of September. AJ will be seeking to become a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. Whether in victory or defeat, Anthony Joshua's legacy is cemented in the hearts of fans worldwide. He's more than a boxer. He's an inspiration, a warrior, a lion. However, this lion's roar is far from silenced. What's next for Anthony Joshua? Will he reclaim his throne, or is there a new chapter waiting to be written?